Warning, the following program contains graphic depictions of murder, death, and mayhem. This is for adults only. If you're not of age, get out. And that is this story coming out of Florida here, where a Florida man allegedly depressed from coronavirus kills wife and son. Of course, this is coming in from the cops. Yeah, that's right. A guy who supposedly depressed with the corona outbreak is upset. So this man is named Smith Rivera, 59 years old, out of Orlando, Florida, and he's facing 2 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of attempted first-degree murder after confessing to a deputy in the early Sunday shooting, according to the arrest affidavit. Now, deputies arrived shortly after 1 a.m. to the Whisper Lakes Estate subdivision of Orlando and found the bodies of Jody Rivera, 56 years old, and son Matthew Rivera with gunshot wounds inside the home. The first responders pronounced both of them dead at the scene. So they walked in at 1 o'clock in the morning and they found the bodies. Now, this is where it gets weird, and I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. So according to the report here, Rivera allegedly fired shots at a second son as well, but that son managed to escape the family's home unharmed. Smith then also told another man who lived at the house, but isn't at all related to the family, that he shot his wife. The unidentified man said Smith then fired several shots at him before chasing him out of the house. Okay. Then he fled in his car, but deputies later arrested him when he drove back home. So this guy flips out, guns down his wife, guns down his son, fires off shots at a second son who's able to flee the scene. There was another person in the house who lives there, but unrelated. We don't know who this guy is. He says, "I killed my wife," and then pulls out his gun and fires shots at that dude. And that guy runs away. Then the dad gets in his car and he takes off. I don't know, man. Anyway, this is where it gets kind of weird, because his sister gave an interview with the media and she claimed that he was depressed due to the coronavirus pandemic. However, no other information surrounding that particular quote has been shared or extrapolated on or anything like that, which really kind of confuses me a little bit, if I'm being honest with you. And I say this because, for one, I mean, look at this guy right here. You can tell he's distressed, for one. His eyes are exceptionally bloodshot. He's got that look of, I absolutely effed up my entire life. But what strikes me as odd is that cut over his right eye, that gash over his right eye. Where did that stem from? What caused that to happen? That's what I'm curious about. And none of the reports I've seen talking about this have broken it down at all, have given us any information. Now, one of the things that kind of bugs me about this report, and I'll be fair here, is that a lot of places are running on the headlines that it was because of the coronavirus pandemic that this guy lost his mind, depressed from corona, doesn't have it, but just, whatever with it, depressed by it. And then went off and did this horrible, heinous thing. All we have is one line of dialogue from a report from his sister that says this is what's going on. Look, is she telling the truth? Yeah, probably. I wouldn't argue against that under any circumstances. His family's going to know him better than any of us will. It just feels weird to me. It feels like an odd defense. When he goes up in front of the judge, do you plead guilty or not guilty? Lawyer's like, not guilty due to reasons of insanity from depression caused by isolation for 4 months due to the coronavirus pandemic. Never mind the fact that a lot of Florida has reopened, so that even brings up a lot of other questions. Here's my take on it, because this is what you guys truly care about, right? Is you want my take. I think the guy got into a fight with his wife. Tempers flared. He shot her, shot the son, tried shooting the other son. I think he left the house to go and kill himself. Freaked out, came back and got arrested. That's what I think happens. And of course, look, if I'm wrong, and I probably am, it's just I'm running off of just, pure gut speculation here. We'll find out more as time goes on. But in the meantime, it's a tragic story, man. It's an absolutely tragic story. Hopefully we'll get some more answers on it, and hopefully his family will be able to grieve properly and bury their loved ones. It's tragic nonetheless. Your thoughts, I want to hear. Thank you very much for listening to this clip from Milk Carton Mysteries. If you'd like to support the True Crime Podcast, be sure to become a channel member. For as low as $1.99 a month, you get full episodes in video form, as well as private live streams where we go over cold case files and all that good, happy, fun stuff. So again, I thank you guys for checking out the video. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.